Hello friends, this is Ganesh and video number 3 on enhancements. In this video I'm going to explain a concept called screen exit. So this is a continuation of customer exit. The last video I explained about the function exit and the second one a screen exit. So the name itself, you have an idea about screen exit. There is a standard transaction or standard screen, and as per business needs we need to include the custom design into the standard screen. So that is the idea of screen exit. Same like function exit, the place needs to be provided from the product company. Here it is SAP. So SAP has to decide which screens are capable or applicable to add a custom screen, and then they will provide enhancement. We are talking about the customer exit level, so I just go with the technical terminology for the customer exit. So if you go to S mode and C mode, you can able to see the enhancement. Then they have to create an enhancement. Is nothing but customer exit. So inside they have to decide this is a program, this is a screen number, and everything they have to provide. So then after that we need to figure out which enhancement is applicable for the requirement, then we have to create it. So this is a normal process, is same like the function exit. Once you identify the place, and you can just go and create it. Okay, the last time is fully code, this time we have to design a screen and then we have to write the code as well. Okay, and then before getting to the slides, I want to make a small correction in my previous video. In the previous video I have explained I have explained the screen S mode screen. I explained this is your function exit, screen exit, menu exit, and field exit. There is a correction. It's not a field exit actually, because field exit is not part of your S mode anymore. I need to correct that one. So here S mode. Any of the component which we used previous, any of the enhancement which we used previously is the enhancement, and go to the components. So here this is function exit, this is menu exit, this is screen exit, this is not a field exit. That is the correction from my end. This is a part of your screen exit. I will explain a little bit later. Okay, so field exit is not at all available in S mode. So that is for every individual field which is available in a table, that we'll see in a different video. Okay, so just make yourself clear, there is no field exit in S mode. Okay, let me get onto the slide. Now, if it is a screen exit, so as I explained, I have a standard screen and the space to be provided by SAP. The technical term for the space is enhancement, and it has a component. It is nothing but a screen exit. Okay. So first, subscreen. The screen exits are in the form of subscreen. Okay, it's a very basic rule or basic understanding. It's provided by SAP. Like, you can't just like that go and modify any of your screens. Suppose if you take a very simple screen, bank creation, or any other screen like material master or production order creation screen, you need some fields to be added. Just like that, you can go and modify the field. So SAP decided, if there is a custom field, create another tab that will be available in a separate new tab. You know about the tab, right? Tab strip. Just I explained in model pool programming. If you want a more clarity on tab strip, just go through that video. So your custom screen or custom screen components are available in one separate tab. Okay, and tab is nothing but combination of subscreens and buttons, or subscreen areas and buttons. Okay, so all your enhancement screens are in the form of subscreen only. Okay, that is the first point of your screen exit. Second point, table update. Suppose if you take production order screen, I'm going to add like 5 more fields in that. It's like it's fine, you can have 5 more fields, but what is the usage of the field? It should be updated along with your purchase order number or any other document which is applicable for the particular transaction. If it is a sales order, then for that sales order, this additional values also to be updated in the sense in the table level only. So if the user wants to view or review the value whatever you enter the custom screen, they have to go VA03 as per the user. So screen is updated, the values whatever I entered in VA01 is updated in VA03, but technically that needs to be added into the exact table. Okay, so if you take purchase order EKKO or EKPO, suppose if you want to add a fields that is applicable only for the header information, then EKKO table to be modified along with the 5 fields, along with the custom fields. Okay, if it is an item, then it will be EKPO. So depends on your transaction, we have to choose the table. Depends on your business needs, we have to choose the table, which table to be updated with the custom fields. So that is nothing but table update. Okay, this is step number 2 for screen exit. Step number 3, we need to write a code, right? It's like there is a screen. If they're going to enter, suppose you need to perform a validation, or if you want to save the informations to the particular table. So those things to be performed in a program, through a piece of code. So for that, we need a function exit also. So this is step number 3 for screen exit. Okay, so you have to create a subscreen, and you need to identify which table is to be updated with the custom fields, and the final one is you need to find a function exit, the place where you have to write the piece of code for your custom screen components. Okay, next one, it's like if you are good in multiple programming, you're able to like, one second, yeah, you're able to just connect very easily. So if it is a screen programming, there are some places where you can to write a program, write a code. It's like PBO PAI, process before output, process after input. Okay, but here we are in the enhancement level. So even though if you go to the screen SE51, create a subscreen, and there also you're able to get PBO and PAI module, but you need to find a function exit first, because this is everything is designed in the enhancement framework. So enhancement framework, if it is a PBO, you have to find a function exit which is actually a PBO. They will give a description also in the function exit, in the function module. They will give a description. This is PBO, header PBO, header PAI, item PBO, item PAI. Mostly with the description you're able to identify. Otherwise, you have to debug or some other options to identify what are the function modules are associated for PBO or PAI modules. Okay, so the functionality is same PBO PAI, but technically we are going to write the PBO code inside the function module include program, and PAI code in another function module Z include program. Okay, so this is very important, you have to understand this. So this is the base design of screen exit. Subscreen, table update, and find the function exit. And which one, suppose if you want to add a PBO, find a different function exit, function module exit, or if you find want to write a code in a PAI, then you have to find another function model which is act as a PAI. Okay, and one more point to be clarified here, it's like you don't want to write a code directly to update the table. As I mentioned, if it is a header PO custom details, I want to update the EKKO, I have to write a BAPI or directly update? No, because this is an enhancement. So enhancement is always a part of the standard one. Okay, so you have to assign a value, and rest will everything taken care from the standard program. Okay, you don't want to write any update or commit or a BAPI to update these 5 custom fields to the exact table. It's not required. There is a standard structure that is also part of your function module exit or function exit. Exactly, you need to find out, okay, these are the fields I need to update in my function exit. That's it. Once you pass the value to the exact fields, automatically that will be taken care from SAP standard program. Okay, and yep, that's it. Let's get into the system. So just go to display. I'll prefer to take ME21 screen for the screen exits example, and go to components, and these are the function exits, and these are the screen exit. There is no menu exit for ME21N as per this enhancement, and these are the structures to be updated. So this is step 1. It's like SAP MM060, program name, and this is a screen number, and this is a custom control screen name, that's fine, called screen number. So these are some informations. You don't want to look into very detail on this, just the informations are available, and you need to just go with the short text mostly. PBO header, sorry, PO header and PO item, and this is for agreement header. And do we have any other screen? Yep, we have RFQ header, RFQ item. So these screens are applicable for that business needs. Okay, let me get into the PO header screen. Now we know there is a table which is available to find the enhancements or components. C mode. Do I miss something? Yeah, here it is. Mod, not C mode, mod SAP. Okay, so here, what is the name now? We need screen exit, and it should be Okay, just F8. Okay, so these are the enhancements are available. So if you see like this, SAP MM06E0 some values, right? Member, that is nothing but concatenation of this one and this one. SAP 06111 underscore CUSC SCR1 underscore this one SAP XMM0 and 0101. Okay, so combination of or concatenation of all these 5 values is nothing but a member of your screen exit. Okay, just for your information. So now what I'm going to do is, step 1, we need to create a subscreen. So these are screens or screen numbers are provided from SAP, but it needs to be created from our end. Okay, so we are in S mode, so better we need to go to C mode and create a project for this, and then start activating or creating a subscreen and add whatever fields you want to the structure. So it should be EKKO means only this, and EKPO means only the structure to be updated. Okay, and then we need to figure out which function exit is working for us. So if you go and see the description, it's almost closed. Yeah, it's not, space is not enough. So let me get into this. Will it go? Just double click. Yeah, just double click goes, just click attributes. So here they mentioned this is a document header and it's a PBO. Okay, so if you want to write something before the screen pop-ups, go to PBO. And 007 as PAI for header. Okay, the same way, mostly through short description you are able to identify which is PBO, which is PAI. So this is just a customer subscreen for purchase document header. Okay, import data from customer subscreen. That's it. Let me go to C mode. So give the project name, start with Z and almost the same naming conventions of your enhancement, and let's click create. So this one I have actually deleted it. The previous video also I used the same name, and as per the basic rule, customer exit enhancement has only one implementation, multiple implementation is not possible. So I just deleted it just for a testing. In real time we have to use the same project name for multiple implementations. Okay, project name here is description as screen exit, and assign the enhancement. Go to components, save it. So this is a function exit, screen exit, and the relevant structure. I'm going to start from the structure first, okay, because it's very easy for me to grab the field from the structure in my screen design. So let me get into the CI EKQO DB and just double click. It will say include CI DB is being created. Okay, I'm good with that. Just click create. So not yet created. Before that, I will show you this structure is already included in the table called EKQO. That is the PO header. It's a relevant table. Okay, so these things we have to identify, and the naming, by naming you're able to identify like CI EKKO DB. It doesn't have any fields. Okay, just structure is included by SAP, but it doesn't have any fields. So once you added here, then automatically whatever fields you added, that is reflecting in your database table. Okay, so here don't worry about it's not start with Z or Y, it's fine. This is a user design, sorry, screen exit structure, so it will create automatically without having any access key. um, Custom fields in PO header. Okay, so here you can say I'll just go with field 1 or okay, reference 1, type character 10, F2, type character 10. Okay, I'll just go with very simple fields here. Just save it and activate it. Depends, it needs some time to activate. The reason behind is it needs to adjust the EKKO table as well. Sometimes it needs some minutes to activate it, so don't worry, please be patient. Once it activated, for your reference, go to EKKO table and you can open the particular include structure. You are able to see the two fields which we have added in this CI EKKODB structure. Okay, so let it go. I will go to the C mode and I'm going to start designing my screen. Okay, okay, just double click. This is the called screen, and if this is the screen number, if you want to see the screen number, program and screen number independently in SE51, please use these two options, not this one. This is the main program. Okay, this is the called screen program and call screen number, and just double click. It will take you to SE51. Oh, which one I double click? 1 second. Am I in which one? Oh, sorry, I'm in S mode. That is the reason I need to go to C mode. Okay, I believe I closed it. Okay, I just double clicked from the structure, so it came out to SE11. Not sure whether it will allow me to open again in the change mode. Let me try. Yep, it's already being edited. Okay, let me wait till the structure is get activated. It's active now. CI EKKODB structure is getting activated with two new custom fields. So let me go to EK. Okay, let it be. Let me open another session to see the EKKO structure. Yes, it's get updated with two new fields. Okay, so our initial step is ready. Fields are available in table. So it's not like you have to update the table. You can create a screens as well. But if it is in a table, it's very easy to get the exact field along with the structure name using the dictionary option in SE51. So that is the reason I have made it the table ready first. And now need to create the screen. Go to components. So I'm going to create this screen. Just double click. It will say screen and the program is being created. It's fine. This will take you to SE51. Custom fields in PO header, and this needs to be a subscreen. That is very important. Just change the screen type as subscreen and have a layout. Now I'm going to press F6, means get the dictionary, and the dictionary is CIEKKODB. This is structure, right? Yeah, here I want these two fields and continue and keep it wherever you want. Okay, it doesn't have, okay, it doesn't have the short description. That's fine. I need to have a label for this because I used character 1, no, character 10 as a data element. That is the reason. Okay, this is reference 1 or 1, and this is reference 2. Okay, Just design it. And this custom fields and frame one. Okay, that's it. And go to flow logic. Let's just close it. And here you have a PI PBO. Let it be act toward it. Maintain the original language. It's fine. So it's active. Now there is no code involved. Okay, so these are ready. Let me activate the project. Then we'll see how it's reflect in ME21N. Then we'll find out the function exit for PBO and function exit for PAI. So let me activate this project. It's active. And open ME21N. So this is my screen, and go to header. It needs to be have a customer data. So here it's say customer data, and you can see ref1, ref2. Okay, and if you deactivate your enhancement, then automatically this tab strip will move out from your relevant transaction. So let me go there. Let me deactivate it. Okay, it's deactivated your enhancement. Then again kind of refresh, open the ME21 again and header. So here you are not able to see the customer data tab. Okay, so whenever there is a enhancement and the project is activated, only that time your customer data description will come here, the tab will come here. Okay, as I mentioned, you're not able to add anything you want from this tab or from this screen. That is not possible. All the custom design or custom fields to be added as a tab only. Okay, so that is the best part because we are not going to mess up with the standard one. So it's always be a separate external tab or one more additional tab, and the name of the tab is customer data. Very clear. Okay, so that is automatically coming from SAP. Okay, we are good. Activate and 21N. So here you're able to see the customer data. Okay, these two. So now what I'm going to do is let me have a data. I need to find out the function exit, right? So we have a little more function exit. We need to identify which one act as a PBO, which one act as a PAI. Let me show you in the debugging level how we can confirm, yes, this will work. We go with the hard-coded value first. Okay, this will work for PI, this will work for PBO. Then we can write whatever code you want. Okay. So let's go to the enhancement screen. Deactivate the enhancement. So that is always a best practice if you want to change anything. And as I mentioned in the description, you are able to identify which is PBO. So here they mention very clearly it's PBO export data to customer subscreen. So I'm going to make use of this function exit to pass a value to my screen component, custom screen components. Just double click, just enter. It's not yet created. Click yes. If it is already created, please check with the person or the project who created it and make use of. Just get a permission and just check whether it has already reached production or not. You have to just check it out, right? And parallel development is required. So all the things you have to check and make use of the existing include program. So here I need to declare it CI debo. So DB. This is the way I used in my screen painter. So that is very comfort if you give the same name in the structure level. Okay, so that's the reason. That is also one of the reason. Modify your table or enhance your table, then come to the screen design. Okay, now CIEKKO DB it has reference one is giving it's triggering from screen 600, right? Just for a reference, I'm giving that 006 reference 1, and another one is reference to 006 reference to, I think it's 10 characters, so 4 7 exactly 10. Okay, act toward it. And make sure your project also in active state, otherwise your project, this enhancement is not able to trigger in the relevant transaction code. Then open me21n, it's opened, so here it's filled with the values whatever we hard coded it. So this is the way we need to identify the function exit which is triggering in the PBO event. You always remember for the screen exit concept, either PBO or PAI, only these two. But you can have n number of PAI function modules and n number of PBO function modules also. Okay, so you have to just make sure when this particular function exit is triggering, and if it is relevant for your business need, make use of that. And now we need to identify a PAI function exit on the function module exit or function exit. Make sure whatever user is enters here, that is going to be updated in your database table. It's nothing but EKKO table. Okay, let's get into the component. And so this is PBO, I believe. And what about this 9? So here they mentioned reset customer at beginning of new document is not required. And what about the 12? Attribute, check customer specific data before saving. This also works. Okay, so this is no normally for validation. If you want, you can do it, or here also you can make use of your code. Okay, so let's see on 12, right? And then what about 13? 13 is update customer own data in purchasing document. So what about the import and export? Oh, sorry. What about the import and export parameter? That is very important. We are getting all the EKKO and tables. Is there is any changing parameter? There is no changing parameter. And EKPO is there, but there is no EKKO because it's just an importing parameter. We need export also, right? So this is not for the header. And 14, read customer specific data. I think this is only for read. Yeah, this is also just for a read, but you can able to modify or update anything with the tables, but not with anything with the EKKO header level. Okay, hopefully 12 is little closer, but I need to check the structure of it. I think this is mostly for EKPO only, even it's coming from EKPO only. So what is this then? So this is the PBO for item. Okay, so this function exit is PBO for item. Okay, so that is a way, and I'm going to choose 12. And then I skipped the last two function exit. Just go through the descriptions. Probably one is for PAI for item. Okay, and here I have an option to change as well. So this is I'm getting inside, and here some tables, but there is no EKKO, and EKKO was a header, right? And there is a variable where we can change the information. So if you double click the reference of this variable, so it has whatever structure we have used in our screen exit. So we are good to go with this function exit for PAI. Let's see, double click, it's not created, enter. Yes, I want to create it, local object. So the value is EI, I lost it, one second. C underscore CI underscore EKKO. Copy this. Okay, it's ref1 equal to test ref1. So this is a hard-coded one, and I will show you how the user things also here. Okay, the user values also to be updated here, but for the reference first I'll go with hard-coded value. Let's see whether it's updating in the EKKO table. Okay, so this is I'm considering for PAI module. I didn't do any debug here. Let's do it little later. Let me do it from beginning. Okay, let's make sure my project is active. Yes, it's active. So here, let me grab some existing purchase order. That's for the time consuming. Execute. So let me get into the cart and few things to be changed. So probably this is not going to be an issue for you, but definitely you will get a different data to create a purchase order based on your system configuration. So don't worry about this right now. Okay, net price is 1. Is it good to go? Yep, all good. Let's save it. So expecting is going to be the hard coded value to be updated in the purchase order 22479. Let's see. 16 EKKO. Oh, I missed a bullet. 1 second. Selection purchase order 22479, right? Yeah, 22479 and execute. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Ref1, yeah, it's there. So here you're able to find ref1 and ref2, the hard coded value. So whatever the hard coder, it's coming. So PAI is also working fine. And now you know what, you know the name of the screen field. So instead of hard code, I had to give the screen field name. That's it in my PAI screen. So get into that. Oh, sorry, this is PBO, right? I need to go to PAI. That is 12. Get into this and here change it. So CI EKKO DB equal to ref1. This is a screen field actually. So give the same over here. So whatever user enters, that value is going to be stored in your database table. So here we are passing the information to the flow, the standard flow. Okay. So here you don't want to update, you don't want to call a BAPI to update anything to the standard table in the enhancements. Mostly you have to pass the value to the correct structure, very technically structure or variable, work area, internal table. Then rest will take care by the standard program already. Okay. So you don't worry about it. So that is actually the exact point or the exact place where we need to do it. So forget about how to update and all. Just we need to pass to the exact field where it needs to be updated. So this is the one which we need to, which will take care of the update part. Okay, now let me go to. Okay, before that, let me make sure my project is active. Yes, it's active. Slash me21n. So every time better you refresh the kind of screen things, otherwise sometimes it reflects your change, otherwise not. So better you start with the, after every change in your enhancement, start from immediately the fresh screen. So here let me grab my purchase order again, 79. Okay, drag and drop. So everything is good now, and I'm going to change the value of my custom field. So here okay, PO reference test, PO reference test EST. Okay, so this is a hard coded one which is coming from my PBO. Just save it. Yes, save it. And it's 2481. 2481. Just go back. 2481, execute and find what is the value. Yes, so whatever I entered in ref1, it's a hard coded as it is, and ref2 it's coming as it is, PO ref TST. Okay, and The last session also I mentioned very clearly, your implementation should not be wide open. Otherwise, because it's just affect for all the other users or other projects which doesn't require this particular enhancement, right? So what you can do is we have to just restrict, for example, in a PBO itself, and this is going to trigger in ME22N as well. So let me have a breakpoint here. Okay, and open ME22N. So ME22N, it always has its own purchase order, right? So it is trying to take the purchase order as 2473 by default, maybe recent one or whatever is used in the transaction. But if you see, the reference is going to update with our own code. Maybe this is not required because it's not relevant for 73 purchase order. This is relevant for probably for 79 and 81, not for 73. So if I execute, yes, it triggers and it takes the purchase order information, 73 purchase order, but the data is wrong. So we have to restrict. Always remember, your enhancement should not be wide open. So here what I can do is I'm going to say if sci code. It's whenever there is a new PO creation, then only I need this hard coded value. So ME21N. Okay, and if. So let's see now what will happen for ME22N. Execute. So ME22N slash n ME22N again, and it's 2473 and T code is ME22N and reference is currently empty. So it is not going to update anything over there. Okay, and if I feel okay, I want 79, maybe 73 doesn't have the ref1 ref2 data, 79 and 81 has. Let's see how it works. So 71 and 72, so again it's not going to come here, it's fine. And before that, let me just check the standard structure has a data for ref1 and ref2. So 79 and it should be, let's see, ref1 and ref2. Yes, so it takes automatically because it's updated automatically in the table, right? It's I underscore EKKO refer to the entire table. So whatever you fields add automatically, that is also reflecting to the particular structure. So no worries. So here it comes ref1 and ref2 is not updated. Oh, sorry, it needs to be updated with the screen field. That screen field code we have to write. Okay, so what I can do is go to my this one, right? Else or else if else, I just go with open for whatever transaction comes for the purchase order. Let it update the database value. So here I'm going to say I underscore EKKO ref1 and I underscore EKKO ref2. Activate it. Okay, let's see once again. Slash ME22N. So this is, what is the PO? 73. Let me change to 79. Yes. So ref1, ref2 comes, and if we say 81, and it needs to be something else. 006 ref1 PO ref test. So it's working as expected. So this is the way how we are going to do a screen exit. It's very simple. Just understand very basic rules. Like screen exit means it's a subscreen, update the table first, then find the function exit which is relevant for PBO or PAI. Then write the code wherever you want. It will automatically updated, depends on your business requirement. Okay, so hope this might be useful for you. Just play around. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video. Bye.